you. I try to be comfy. My first year, I learned my lesson. I wore heels.
Yeah.
Never again? Never again.
It's not comfy, it's kind of comfy.
Hell no. It's a lot of back and forth, a lot of stairs, a lot of boats. So we're comfy sneakers. I recommend to everybody.
So in this new season, your character has gone on a serious journey. And can you talk a bit about her hero's journey?
You said her hero's journey? Yeah, I think she's definitely come into her own and from up under her father's lead. I think she feels confident and she feels she trusts herself. So she's still, on that journey of finding justice by any means necessary. And her father doesn't always agree with that. She's an adult now. She's matured, and I think that's what we'll see more of this season. Her coming into her own, literally.
So what has it been like for you to kind of explore the intricate sides of this character and the vulnerabilities and everything?
It's been really, really cool because you see a lot of her weaknesses, which one of them is her family. She also loves love, and she wants that, I think, more than anything. And I think we were able to see in season 2 her find that balance. Because season 1, it's like I want it, but my focus is finding out who I am and discovering myself as a superhero. In season 2, she took her sister's advice on like living a little and finding love and making time for that. Obviously, you see she's run into some kinks, like with Grace ghosting her. And she wants more than ever to figure it out with Grace, and she has a lot of questions that she needs answered. She's confused about a lot. So I think those vulnerabilities is what bring the truth of who she is as a person. It's not just like she's living in this superhero world and she doesn't have any issues. She's going through real life issues with her family. She's going through real life love issues. And I think people are able to tune into that and relate. Everybody's got somebody ghosting them. Not everybody, but somebody has somebody ghosting them right now. And they're able to, to tune into our show and relate to that.
And you're the busiest of the superheroes on the show because you're pulling double duty. Do you see those as almost like separate characters?
Yeah, they are. Blackbird is a lot more ruthless than what Thunder is. She doesn't really care.
Did you give that your own name?
What?
Blackbird?
No, that's her name on the show. Yeah. So she's a little bit more ruthless. She doesn't let her father in on anything that she's doing when she's Blackbird. At least as Thunder, she'll check in with, her dad or have her dad with her for the journey, but she's like really taking matters into her own hands and doing it by any means necessary.
As the first superhero who is gay and American, what has that been like for you? I know since we talked in the first season, it's you sort of grown.
Yeah, it's been very rewarding, especially hearing the responses from the LGBTQ community and how it's empowering them and how they are happy to see themselves in such a positive and loving light. There's always this negative side if we're talking or showing the story of a lesbian or a gay character, and I think our show has done a really great job of giving love to it and normalizing it, and I think that's what people need to see. We all want to see ourselves. We all want to see characters who we can relate to and who are going through the same issues, and I think Thunder is that mirror for the community, and I love being an ally for the community. I love that I've been chosen to give voiceover to it because I truly feel like I'm walking in my purpose with this character.
Are we going to see more of her pursuing her love life and finding out more about her girlfriend that's got this big secret?
This secret, yeah. I think she's wanting to like talk to her and tell her about her secret. Like hopefully that they can be together. But first, Grace got to show up. I've been looking for her. I'm about getting tired. I'm about this. I got this much energy left for her. If she don't want to come around, I'm getting me a new lady.
What are you working on next? What do you want to work on, like for the hiatus?
What am I working on next? So when we wrapped, 2 weeks later, I did my first studio film with Sony. It's called Black and Blue, starring Naomi Harris, Tyrese, and Mike Coulter, Frank Grillo. And that'll be out literally the same week as our third season premieres. So Black Lightning premieres October 21st. And my film with Sony, Black and Blue, is in theaters October 25th. So that's what I did in my hiatus, and I did a lot of traveling. I felt like Anissa, it's good to have that balance. Work is really, really great. I'm blessed to be doing it, but I needed to travel and to live But I did my movie first, so that made me feel a little better.
I wanted to tell you that I love your performance, and you have a lot of nuance. I really appreciate that. As a fellow artist myself, I feel like I really admire that.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, what other stuff would you like to do performance-wise, and what questions do you feel like you would like to be asked more? What stuff do you want to talk about more? Any sort of...
I think body image and loving ourselves the way we were created is something that's really, really important to me. Nowadays we see a lot of surgery and a lot of filters and a lot of changing who we are. And I think it's a bunch of followers following followers. So I think leadership is very important to talk about, and being authentically who you are. That's very, very important to me. And as far as what I want to do creatively, comedy. Comedy is something that I really love. I'm funny, y'all. A dream job would be, I know it's not around anymore and it's very iconic and near and dear, but Martin, I want to do like laugh out loud comedy like that. Yeah, so that's what's next for me. Saturday Night Live is next for me at some point. Yeah, that's dream job. Yeah.